Hey, how far are we from the objective?
Forrester, you're a natural.
It's a story of battlefront bravery.
Look at him and shoot him! Run at this! Shoot him!
An American son called to action by his own faith and his love of freedom. The story of friendships built on the front lines in a fight to win, which brought men together as a family.
You know, Mark always had his helmet cam on, and you could see Mark wasn't scared to put himself out there.
It was Mark's show now.
Not only did he do his job, but he saved part of his team. It was exceptional.
Typically, when the plan goes out the window, you rely on your senior guys. But you gotta ask, who did they rely on? It was on combat controller, Mark Forrester.
My Brother in Arms provides an unprecedented look into Mark Forrester's patriotism for our country, his heroism on the battle lines, and his ultimate sacrifice. It's also a story about character, how a hero was shaped from childhood, guided by faith, galvanized to fight, lead, and win.
My brother and I were close, and immediately after his death, I knew I wanted, it just kind of came to me. I knew I wanted to write a book about his life. We just got to write a story about a man like this who's a patriot. And there's lots of other people, you know, in the world that love their country and have died fighting for it. So in that way, a lot of people can relate, but I knew the kind of character my brother had, and I wanted to share it with the world. I hope the book exposes people to combat controllers and who they are and what they do. I hope it also makes people realize the great men and women fighting for all of our freedoms. And you know, maybe to cause some deep thought as to what makes these men and women want to risk their lives for all of us, for people that they don't know.
My Brother in Arms, ranked 5 stars on Amazon, hailed by readers as an amazing biography, personal and authoritative, inspiring. Many readers believe there's no better role model than Mark Forrester.
I hope the takeaway for Mark as a person is that, yeah, here is a guy who can be strong, stern, courageous. He can also be gentle. He can be sensitive. He can have strong values and morals, and yet still fight and kill evil people.
He had very strong opinions of what he viewed as right and wrong. You know, it's easy to talk and say something, but it's like he lived within his beliefs, and he didn't falter on them the slightest bit. That's one of the things that I'll always remember about him the most.
Hog 5'1", Jag 2'8", handshake.
It's not just the individual service member, but it's the whole family that goes to war, and that's what that book kind of signified to me.
We all spoke about Mark in this light while he was still around. This is nothing new. This is not a eulogy moving forward. We appreciated his presence, and we recognized his greatness while he was still here.
There are a lot of people alive today because of Mark Forrester. I guarantee you that. He was a force multiplier out there, and he was the best I've ever seen.
Life, faith, freedom, and valor. My Brother in Arms, The Exceptional Life of Mark Andrew Forrester. Available online where books are sold. Learn more at www.markaforrester.com, where you can join the Mark Forrester Foundation and keep his legacy inspiring our young people today.